Fnatic are going to continue tradition today and head towards the B bomb site as a vintage smoke grenade lands in the middle of the site, which can help with a bomb plant, create some variance, cover some angles, allow you to move in, covering balcony a little bit. Brian is here with the spam, the Glock spam before the player by the barrels as well. You can tell it seems there are two there, but it might not matter if they all die. JW dancing around the pillar in a 2 versus 4. Hoping that Flusher can contribute something as well on the other side. Takes that keeper by the barrels to keep that long range shot on the balcony. Not going to work out for him. Not going to work out for Fnatic. Big win the pistol.
We're at a minute mark and Fnatic only really have monster control. So they're just going to try to move into the bomb site. See if they can get some picks against these SMGs. These are good fights against the SMGs. Like swinging from monster, but you have to get deeper. And they can't quite get deeper. Xantares will take down Flusher. Really putting Fnatic in a desperate position. Now Fnatic, things will get out of control pretty quickly, and with the AKs you would expect to see those frags, but Searson's going to get the drop onto Crims, and again, this is the benefit of having those aggressive incendiaries at the beginning of the round. And now JW tries to catch Searson, but he's not going to be successful, and Searson gets to upgrade.
I love that meaty grenade beyond the well, you don't see it so often, but when you do, it's painful. Searson has walked into a crossfire, which is going to cost him everything he's carrying, and tabseN's moving down to 40. Took a chunky one from the Deagle and finished off, and now you start to wonder if they are going to give something for gratis, and that is indeed outrageous.
Yeah, they're pretty well covered here, but Xantares will have to defend pretty effectively. There could be a flash for this. There it is. That's pretty perfect, but Xantares is able to dodge it. Can he get a kill? He's still alive somehow, but not for too much longer.
It's a huge opening onto the site. Fnatic in a great position to convert this one now. 4v2 situation. Keto will be approaching from the low, but Flusha, a great off angle there on that ledge, will find him. And that just leaves Tizian. He's very close to this bomb site, and he actually can't even retreat too safely. So he may just press on forward here. And he'll give it a shot. Okay. Actually, just seeing if you can find something for free. Won't be gifted, but that will. But Golden is there, quick to trade. Fnatic.
He is waiting, but will he start to back off, or will he eventually go for a flank? There's been a lack of activity around his position so far. And he's got Searson with the AWP around Divider as well. So with Searson seeing nothing around Party and so on, I would imagine that tabseN will eventually flank. Got some grenades going towards B at present, so the sooner he does that, the better.
Well, pushing forwards through that monster tunnel. After those engagements, Crims won't get the kill, but Brollan can get the trade. Speaking of trades, Tizian there, standing last in charge, only for a moment though, before Brollan strikes. He's been great so far. 2v2 retake here for Big Searson on the AWP. They're carrying a lot of money right now, and they don't have any money in the bank except for Searson, so they may want to save this one. Fnatic smart, just going for a double wrap around to the short position. The CTs need to assume that there is at least one player in the monster position. That molly's great, but they can't tap the defuse at the same time. So, unfortunately for them, there's an opportunity for a play here. JW goes for the peek, the flash. Not good enough. There's the repeat from the same position. Has to pull out another AK. Oh, the spray comes through just in time from Brollan as he gets himself an ace. What an ace from Brollan it was as well.
Now you got a boost. After those words go by.
That's what a catch. Didn't expect Searson to
I wonder
be
if that
over
kill.
here.
Yeah, I wonder if that kill will keep 4 players on the B bomb site, or maybe not. Now they've lost all their vision towards A.
The bathrooms here. Crims has to be cautious of this. There you go, good position. Able to move between the gaps nicely to catch the advantage there. So my prediction is Brollan will make 31 kills happen this game. Of this round, though, to add any more at least to his total. He did take tabseN down earlier on Monk. Nice leg shot there coming through. Searson doing some great work with this AWP so far. The time is a problem here for the T side, but they're going to get the kill. That's the kill to unlock the rotation, and it had to come instantly, and it did. JW with such a key frag. But Keto from up high there, dropping down to the water. There has to be defense here.
Oh my
goodness. Where's the
goodness.
cover at? Crims, though! He's able to get the trade, but the time is gone. And it's unfortunate for Fnatic. But they did get 4 kills. The money is not amazing at all.
I suppose you can catch the players in monster off guard if they get aggressive, but also gives you a little more fighting to be done if there's something going on with the But there's a play into Monster with the numbers from Fnatic here. And Keto only an MP9 is going to be in a lot of trouble because there is a rotation happening. We've got half the team on the site for Fnatic, and they'll hold short B as well. And it's more MP9s. That's the cavalry MP9s coming through. Not quite the chariot. More on foot here. Ori Thor though, and those MP9s are going to work out. They're going to get 2 kills, and jumping through the smoke, not going to work out for Big, taking massive gambles now, leaving Searson and another MP9 in Tabson to try and do what they can. As you can see, Searson's in the water. He has committed to this position, but JW's got the angle, but Searson just goes far. He just goes wide and gets the kill. I don't know how he's managed to do that. I know he kind of has position if he goes for the hero diffuse. He doesn't really have another choice. Oh my god, he could actually do this in plain
he got it.
It's daylight robbery.
He's actually going to keep the orb. Oh. What? Equally, they must feel like they're so close to taking momentum, but they just can't quite get there. And this might be the moment. Flush is going to find one. He knows there's got to be something else over here. Yeah, he's waiting for his juggling, and he manages to catch Xantares as well. 5 versus 2 now, as Bronlyn also picks up a kill. And Fnatic, we talked about stealing away momentum. And they are going to have a real clean round here, it looks like.
Perhaps a player was jump spotting and maybe Flush ahead of timing. But it's just going to backfire for Big there. Because there's no way for him to rotate that quickly, and they'll try to seize this opportunity. Bronlyn with the opening kill onto the site, of course. But Tabson and Xantares still holding their ground nicely, are able to find quite a few frags, and it's just Flush and JW that remain.
Mass deletions on the B bomb site, and still at the barrels somehow. Tabson is just having a laugh, making it a 4 versus 2. His mere presence will be a massive problem. Now, Fnatic have got the time to... Well, one thing they could do is just sit in these positions, and the longer they're here for undetected, the more Big have to be concerned about the A bomb site. You can see Keto starting to rotate, but JW's missed the angle, which leaves Flusher now in a 1 versus 4. Just under a minute to try and do something. Getting peppered through the smoke. Really trying to avoid these grenades and so on, but he doesn't know what's coming. There are so many smokes up in the middle of the site around him as well. Such limited vision. You can see the AWP now into a flanking position. There are 3 ults in the hands of Big at the moment.
Over 100. Nade strike comes back his direction though. Keto though in front of the Molotov has to just hold his ground. He's only able to find 1. So Fnatic are able to find the advantage here, and Tizian's trying to bring it back.
So much time to play with as well, and they have Bronlyn running up A long, which is problematic. Tabson is in the 1v1. Ooh, Tabson's a little slower on that fight, but he still wins it. That's a huge, huge win. But that's an equalizer that could send Fnatic into a position of extreme strength. 1 to a site right now for Big, and Fnatic know that. They have that info, and they've got 50 seconds. So it's really about how do they use this information? What do they think is the best way to play this? And they are grouping up towards the B side of the map here. Tizian is there with the orbs. If they do try to swarm Tizian, they might be able to put him into an impossible position. But Tizian's trying to take the initiative, and that was close. Can't pull the trigger in time, unfortunately. And that's a great HE, but at this point, Tabson would have to pull off a miracle to get this 1v3.
But rushing with an AWP like that.
Yeah.
Take some stones. How? How does he just not get shot right there? The Opera was just waiting for him to do that.
JW will... Oh, man. He can't hit the shot either. It seems like just these ops are not connecting in the way you may expect. But Bronlyn knows that there's a connector set up now, and he's just on top of it. And he's able to find 1, not able to get the second. Good trade from Tizian. That keeps the advantage in Big's favor. Golden.
An advantage for Big now as Fnatic start to move in. Well, Golden starts to move in. Basically gets taken out immediately. Crims in a very awkward fight. It's costing him a lot of bullets as well, bearing in mind there could be a second play to trade by the pillar. Goes wide, Keto, but not wide enough. Xantares looking up now. 1 minute per Flusher, 1 versus 3, but they can't get far enough.
Killing a lot of time, but that's fine on a pistol. You're going to be running in anyway at some point or another. And Bronlyn will be the one to test it. How many frags can he add to his tally? His already impressive kill score. We'll see. There's 1 headshot. I'm trying to do more damage here. The T's on quickly, closing the distance. Nice second shot there, catching the back of Keto. It's a 5v3 now. Lots of time for his teammates to get into the action. Bronlyn is really having a game right now. 3 kills.
Not sure if he spotted the scope there. JW Will he find the timing? Brawlin continues to deliver with a kill on a Tapsin. Round slows down a lot, but the bomb is down, and Fnatic will just rotate in at this point. Big will find a trade, takes Brawlin out of that position. How are Fnatic able to adapt?
Oh, like the tag was guaranteed for JW there. Finalde did get 2 kills towards that long position. That really makes things difficult for Big because they don't really have much left to throw at this bomb site. They've got a Famas and 2 Deagles, and they do have a smoke or 2 left as well. The forward position, but can't deal with the headshot that comes through Golden. His spray doesn't connect, and that leaves everything onto Flusher, and these players are all tagged up, so that does help. It's on the MP, the UMP, and it's not going to work out for him either. That's
now, when you're walking into an angle like this with an AWP, you want to scope earlier on to make it less likely that players you're targeting will hear you. Otherwise, maybe easier avoided. That bomb will need to be collected. Maybe Xantares wants to do that assist and continues forward as the smoke is up. Outrageous play from him, but it's not going to quite work out for him, and Golden will deliver even more.
Alright, they'll try to find a way to trade these kills out, but it's just too difficult. They're too spread out at this point. That is definitely aggressive from Citizen. You gotta respect it though to a degree, because well, we'll see if Keto can get a kill here. He's got a couple players oncoming from that monster tunnel. He's got a good understanding this is quite likely. There's a swing. There's a trade.
This is the day of the B bomb site, it really is. HE towards the barrels, but Flusher's moved elsewhere. Keto will take some damage. We've got grenades streaming in from both teams. Xantares looking to force an entry once again. Everybody's blind though. They make it onto the site. Flusher's grenade in his hand. Still gets a kill out of it somehow. Goes 1 for 1 though, and Xantares will be dropped by Crims. Golden behind the smoke now. And once again, that site is cut in half. And this does slow things down, often for the T side. Expecting CTs in the water. Nobody wants to rise up and take a bad angle. Dropped Golden, avoiding some grenades. Trying to clear things out, but Tizian will have a superior angle. 2 versus 2. There's still a minute on the clock here.
Indeed, time for recovery for Big. Let's see if trying to see if they can get a overextension there from their opponents. So this is interesting because Tizian can actually try to flank, but also offer up a fake, although it's not much of a fake at this point, and he's coming back from Connector, so never mind. Cover of smokes will be extremely valuable here for the T side to kill some time. Ooh, that's a nice shot there from Tapsin. Does Crims want to go for this? Their money's not very good.
Couple extra seconds on the rotate, and that time allowed.
Not like this, no way. Oh, it's happening. Oh, the nades! Oh, they're so far behind. So much damage is inflicted, but no kills just yet. Tapsin's still here with 8 HP. He has to know how dire the situation is if he does lose the bomb, but he will be finished off by Crims now. And oh, they have to retrieve it. It's on the other side right now. Fnatic are holding the angle, but Tizian's hitting the shots. He's making it a recoverable situation, but oh, they continue!
That flank is coming from Keto though, but it's coming too slowly. He's walking around on the A site still. That's very strange. Oh. It's going to take him a while to get there. Actually, he's up on the heaven position now. And here it is. He's going to spot so many players. Are they going to turn around in time here as he gets 3k. Easy frags there. And now it's up to Brolan with the Deagle. No Kevlar. Has to hit some insane shots. Oh, there's no time! Still Kevlar's surviving. He's still getting frags!
Oh,
Brolan with 3! He didn't even need to do it! Oh my god. What on earth is that?
What are you doing? Oh, he's like 10 years old, man. He's an alien.
Man, I thought Keto finished it.
This is such a weird round. I love it. This was really clean too by Keto. That was actually beautiful from Keto.
See, they forgot the bomb. Someone forgot to pick up the bomb.
If you pause here and you told me Brolan wins this round, I would tell you you're on drugs.
Bloomed young.
Still in like the first year or two of him really hitting his level. Fast push back into the B side again. These rounds have been difficult for Fnatic, but they're actually going to play retake here. This is really interesting because they have an enormous utility advantage. So in theory, Fnatic should be able to easily retake this if they throw the nades all in the right places. Smoke short, smoke monster, smoke They have another smoke available too. Two Molotovs as well. Brawling on the flank also is causing problems there as he marches forwards. Oh, looks the wrong way. Xantares able to convert the double there. One more player in the water. That's the last man standing. Crimson the 1v1 against Keto. Keto, oh, beautiful headshot. Catches Crims on the jump.
Make his way over as the toilet positions, the AWP positions towards the toilets are all smoked off, and now Golden's going to be the guy blocking. Oh, that's a nasty surprise for him. He's got a lot of information though, and it may be quite a call for Big if they choose to commit to this.
Cool maneuver from Flusha there, though. He actually falls back out of the close position, so it's kind of impossible for Big to force a fight on him, meaning that they can take Monster Tunnel control if they want, but Fnatic get to play with their utility as a team with rotation like on their favor as well. So it does give Big the opportunity to reset as well, and you can see that's exactly what's happening, and they look to re-exec into the B site. tabseN wrapping around, looking for the CTs. It's cleared Monster now, it's going to attack towards Heaven, but Brolan, of course, is able to find the headshot onto tabseN. Xantares can't withstand it either, and it's just cyrson now. Great shot from him, but with 3 left to go, it's certainly a tall task for him to try to find a way out of.
Brolan, he seems invincible.
Maybe have 1 player spotting, although 2 will remain on A for now. Oh, that is quite the angle that cyrson was looking for, but not what the result he expected.
Yeah, that one Galil was the key weapon, it would seem, as opposed to the orb. To get that kill, that does secure the plant. tabseN's picked up the orb now, sees a hand. JW is lucky to be alive right now, and we'll have to see what tabseN can find here, try to shoot it through the smoke to no avail. Xantares traded out. The CT's gaining ground, looking to take water control now, and they'll try to scale further forwards, making more and more ground for themselves to pressure the bomb. The tap comes through, the smoke on shorts helping them out a lot. Just on Keto now, shooting through the smoke. He's going to line it up, hits another one. Can he find the last one out that he needs? He does with that dig, and the defuse comes through.
All hugging the wall to avoid what they can of this scout. So a fair few personnel spotted. And now he's running distraction with a player at the front of the site in the toilets, of course. And this could be a complete massacre for Brian. Let's see how this one works out. Trigger discipline, looking for the second one. Doesn't quite get there. Now, JW could try to shoot through default. Get one planted. 4 on 4 retake for Fnatic if they dare.
So they have the 3 smokes. They can smoke off long bathrooms, the site. They have all these options available to them. They just have to get to the position to throw the smokes, and there we go. Beginning to throw those smokes to assist their way forwards. They must know that there's a player along the spray from Xantares' label. They can't find the frag though. Now the question is, can they actually deal with Xantares in that position? They'll go for the swing, and they are finding the frags here. It's up to Tizian, and it's up to, well, finding out to cyrson, and the tracers keep flying through. Oh no, they don't have a kit though. That is so sad. But an AWP is collected that they can be taken into the next round, and the money for Fnatic, for Big is actually awful.
Big is thwarted back. Xantares is making a hero play. This B bomb site. He's going to rush on through. He does get Crims in the water, and what a flick on the Brawlin. Now Big's opened his bomb site.
It's going to be pretty tough from this position now. JW and Flusha. Flusha's got only a CZ. They have 2 smokes, actually. Ooh, the peppering. Oh, he finds the headshot. Is there a gun down there somewhere? There might actually be a gun. CZ. It's not going to really pan out for Flusha ultimately, feeling that first kill. Oh, nice shot from JW. Ooh. This would be the moment to have a clutch. 2 players to go, but not going to happen for him. 16-13, and Big.
We'll be challenged by quite a few Big members in just a moment. Actually, it's JW who actually gets involved there, able to take down one. And that's great information now gained on the Fnatic side. And Big aren't favoring their chances now towards that bomb site. It'll actually be the inner site they choose to scale on, and Crims is here and waiting at that opposite vent. He's not able to find anything. It'll be Brawlin to come up with 2 big frags. Tizian jumping through the Molotov along with Keto, able to take down JW, and now it's down to a 2v2 situation, but waiting in the vent is Flusha.
Might be able to catch something with the outside poking and prodding from Golden, and cyrson is really, really desperate to smack him in the face with this scout. Looks like Golden's going to get out of there though. Oh, speaking of getting hit in the face, tabseN Finds a pick onto Brolan, and they're playing the pick game. So this is... Wait, does that actually work?
Yeah, it does a little bit. Just a little.
That's pretty scary.
He's close.
Oh dear.
Oh no.
Golden overextending
Maybe
there.
we are.
Xantares takes full advantage, and now he's made his way to heaven.
Oh.
Great shot there onto JW, looking for the headshot here. Baiting out the shots, trying to make it awkward here for Mr. Crims. Crims is stuck in a corner. This is awful for Crims. Flusher, he has to just go for it with this MP9 and can't really have a better job, a gun for this job, and he's... Where is Flusher going?
What? In the series earlier today. And fast nade play towards upper, coming out from Big. Will force Fnatic out of some positions. Oh, that's a missed smoke grenade, I'm quite certain. And that might give Big an in on this round. They might recognize that there's a timing here, and Brawlin just feels the pressure, knowing that the door is open, decides to swing into the position. Tizian takes him down, and Crims is left on his lonesome at the top of Mustang. Actually, he will be supported by JW at the back of Silo here. It's just a matter of how do Big want to approach the situation. It looks like from 3 angles simultaneously. Although there is a lurk outside, and I think they're going to wait for this. Xantares may be able to make his way up heaven, and that might kick things off on this upper bomb site. There it is. Xantares taking down Crims. The floodgates have opened now. It's just JW behind the silo, and not connecting with that shot might just be everything for him here. Oh, okay. Still holds his ground on Keto, but he's quickly traded out, leaving just Flusha in the 1v4. It'd be nice if he can take this gun moving forward, but Surson seems primed and ready.
Just doesn't even scope in.
Or will it even matter?
So rare to see double up from CT. Big is going to rush the upper bomb site. 1-for-1 kills so far. The bomb is down, I believe, isn't in the upper bomb site. So this is a full commit here.
That was really awkward. JW so close. That would have been an important kill. He will take out Searson. Tizian and Xantares remain. Awkward positions for them. Xantares around the hut, getting his reload in. Tizian by CT Venom. Maybe that reload was trying to bait a player into a bad position for Tizian to activate, but that won't be the case. 1 minute on the clock. Not all the help in the world for these remaining 2 players. Crims with some dirty angles, leaving Tizian on the roof. He has an angle that should they give something up to him, but they've had that sound cue now. 53 seconds on the clock. He has some time, trying to look for some flanking players, but he's going in all the wrong directions. More of an issue. He has no Molotov or any grenades to really cover the high area, so that'll make him extremely paranoid. But at some point, you've just got to commit. You don't want to die after time. There is an AWP around the corner. We'll see if that comes into play. The bomb's implanted now. Spots 2 players, but can't get any more frags.
It's a good buy for both teams, and we'll start off with Molly in the huts there on the upper side, just trying to keep them at bay from these fast timings. There's fire everywhere. Nice shot from JW. Finds that kill onto Tizian. But no, it seems like it's legit. Golden's walking. He's got to be careful. He might get caught here. Oh, wow.
Ooh. Saw the swing of the gun.
Yeah.
But I wasn't able to get anything out of it. And that's finally an opening for Big. But surely, that bait from JW, by accident no less. There's no way he checks the left side here. There's absolutely no way. Free kill for Crims. Bit of trigger discipline in case anybody's behind him. And then there were 2. With 35 seconds, there'll be more of a focus towards that B-bomb site. Those mollies could be fatal, though. Flusher manages to stay alive after that shot. Tabson's alone. 1 versus 4. There is a lot of damage he could do here, though, with 2 players in the red. A cheeky HE from Flusher. JW on the right, Flusher on the left. And a grenade toss, and there's another player there. Otherwise, I could have thought it was the same guy. I think Deacon's just been opened. Indeed, it has. Molotov to try and hold position Tabson, but Brolan's already passed the angle.
With a very forward angle, can he make it work, though, is the question. Oh, spotted out now. And he's able to recover to find 1. Quickly traded out. Fnatic are able to ascertain quite a bit of information. Brawlin will look for more. Tizian falls. Xantares, he might get the angle on him. Oh, he gets the jump on him. Oh, no. Can't recover, though.
That's such a crazy situation. If Xantares gets that kill, this is a completely different round because he maintains lobby control. But it's, you're actually in the smoke right now, bro. Oh my god, you're so crazy. all the stepping in the well for Crims. Will they go down the vent though? That's the question. Try to go for the fast rotation. Absolutely. Makes a lot of sense. Down to Decon, down to the plant, the safe plant. And this is really winnable. Ooh, JW just barely beats this into the position. And the incendiary pushes Tabson out, but it's a great tap to escape the prison that JW had created for him. And the timing is with Crims. Go to pit. There we go. And another round for Fnatic. But they do take a lot of losses in some of these rounds. So get really close to the main and garage position without being spotted. So a different take on the water smokes outside, which are typically a little bit closer towards the ouch. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Okay, so they have taken pretty heavy damage there from JW this round. A pick and lots of damage onto Searsome. Flush is in position on the side as well. And it's looking really good here for Fnatic's defense. They've done everything right so far.
29 seconds. This will be a war of attrition, and Golden's the next one to be lost. Flusher up on the rafters, but he'll be taken out. So Bigger in a much stronger position now. 2 plays towards the ramp, and he'll have to keep his gun out as we've got a wide play from JW. I think he was making space for his teammates. Slow behind him, and he's in a tough spot as well. And Fnatic are going to lose a lot in this round. They've got money to buy for the next one, but after that, it could be a rout if they can get consecutive rounds and pre-fire from Crims as he looks to at least threaten to take this, but he loses control of control. Keto from the back will finish him off.
It's what's usually designed for is more cheeky stuff from Warehouse, so that's a nice little one-way.
Yeah, that's some good damage from Crims. Big still so intimidating as a presence towards this upper side. You can see Keto there from the main position. Very close to death, but Keto will finish him off. Brolan, he can just absolutely own this one. Can't quite catch the main player in time. Tabson turns around to finish him off, and Golden only good for one. Flusher though, they don't know where he is. Element surprise is good for the first kill. One more to go. Tabson, there's the swing, and there's a hit. He knocks it out of the park. Fnatic pick up the rounds. Wow, that just got one player
the ramp as well. Flusher's falling back. He's choosing to stand his ground. Anything multi-frag doesn't quite get there. JW misses a shot as well. That's going to cost him a lot of position. That extra kill could have got a long way. In the meantime, Golden's been picked off, so they are actually in a losing situation now. 4-on-3 for Big, make it 2 as Brolan's been eliminated. JW down the vent and back up the ladder because, boy, that one really didn't work out. They had a deep molly towards Squeaky. Delayed net dive from Big, and the ramp push.
They made it look like an A play. That was so convincing. As the A play was fading, that player jumps down vent, and then they just sprint towards ramp. It's such a little tweak to it.
Big are hype though. They are massively hype.
Oh, that's so lucky.
That's just it's the worst
Xantares.
Anti-timing.
Oh. Little pop shot.
Quick 360.
Yeah.
MLG sticker for that one. And the rotation from Fnatic. Last seen in Decon making their way elsewhere in this last round of the first half. Some pistols, a rifle on Brolan. No kit. This is going to be a tough one. Down the vent as well, quietly positioning. Crims has been taken up. JW with the scout. Oh, we've got the wallbang, but no kill onto Tizian. Not the wallbangs on Nuke. They're underrated, I think. And this is all that there is for Fnatic to do. Really just run to their doom. And Brolan is surely eventually going to be taken out. There we go. Peppered by I don't know how many people.
To try and force a third map in this series. This is the semi-final playoff bracket for Europe. And JW, he's made a quick approach towards that heaven position. And there's no resistance. There's nobody here. Golden's picked up a kill as well. The trade is there, but how is JW not... how do they not hear him?
Only he can do this.
That's so... It just doesn't make any sense. I'm going to have to try that myself.
It's not going to work.
No, it's not.
Do not try this at home.
Only he can do this. The bomb is planted. JW's just having a great time.
Oh, dude.
Another pop. Oh, man.
Wait, they don't even know the bomb is lower. Oh, wow. Okay.
It's like Big
Doesn't
AFK
matter.
this round.
You got to kill JW first.
Pretty heavy pressure towards this. Oh my god, there's fire everywhere. Trying to make it down the vent, but nothing really seems to be going well for JW this series so far.
Oh, it might pay off. Yep. There it is. Opens up that A site, but he retreats. Fnatic will rethink their options now, reset the round. With a minute left, all 4 of their players are roughly in this lobby position, so this may come down to Xantares here. He has to come up huge for his team. He finds one, but is quickly traded by Brolin. The quick on the rotation is Surson. Is there a molly to get him off this angle? It's not in time, and he'll actually look for more. Smokes the molly, in fact. And now, Fnatic, where will they go with this one? Surson,
That's a cheeky peek.
yeah, really messing with them as he goes for the little jiggle jump peek. But Big should understand the locations of the Fnatic players at this point. The rotations are coming out. There's 2 players in the back halls already. Look to be swinging from the control door. When will the fight commence, though? Feels like Crims is aware of that, though. He has to gamble for his plant behind the silo. He's in a 1v3 situation, but that takes a chunk of it out there as he finds the kill onto Tabson. Will the trade come into place? Oh, they let him plant. Okay, there's an opportunity here, and that flash isn't actually good, but Tizian still swings with supreme confidence and finds the frag.
Sort of see the T's go outside, you kind of constrict your defense, but Citizen does get a forward angle there with that AWP, and that's going to pay off. And suddenly, Xantares, he makes that dash through hut, sees the distraction that his teammates are running, and he finds that gap to move between. And this is like a lot of control that the CTs have right now.
Crims
Oh my
has
god.
at risk of losing the bomb as well, although now there's only 2 of them, it matters a lot less because I think their chances were pretty slim anyway. And yeah, those are some wild plays. And I have to say, I've really been enjoying Citizen with the AWP in this series so far. Just like the aggressive style he's been playing with confidence and delivering has been really fun to watch. And Big have been in good form in general. Essentially what Tabson's doing. You will hear the footsteps upstairs as well, and you can see Crims is trying to keep Big honest after their earlier aggressions. Flusher taken up by Citizen on the outside. He's got more issues though. And then there were 2. Fnatic really having a hard time of things on their T side, but they've got some momentum it seems as they try to make their way towards Hell. Xantares of an off angle. Not going to be enough to take out Brolan, but Golden's been taken out, and the bomb's been lost. So once again, Brolan's got so much work to do, but he'll be unable to do it. Big with starting to creep forward now, smoke towards Squeaky, but door has now been opened and out they come. Crims has been lost though. High flash from Keto. Tizian was close and Keto's been lost in the meantime. So Tizian with an off angle. You can see Big repositioning coming up off Secret. JW taking big damage from that grenade. Fair chunk for Golden as well as the bomb gets planted.
Oh, this is an interesting position, but Tizian is able to find out Golden's position, takes him down. The bomb is planted lower and JW is on a huge lurk right now. Will this come to fruition? Slowly making his way down the vent. He will find one. All right, this is now a manageable situation for the Fnatic side, and they really have to capitalize on it. Oh, JW, he tags the player, but isn't able to find the kill. That's a big molly, actually, and there's no smoke to put that out. It may buy time for Flusher here, this 1v3, but he's quickly dealt with, and Big will find their 14th round.
More teamwork. It really just it just shows that they're putting the work.
They never seem lost. There's never really a moment where they seem a little bit lost. It's dangerous for Keto. Down to 16 HP.
Oh, he got saved so hard.
Big picks though coming in from the Big side. Searson, so deadly. With 2 kills outside.
Fnatic
It feels desperate, doesn't it?
Yeah, Fnatic just have to hope for a mistake now. Big one at that. JW taking a 50-50 duel, but he's going to be approaching those. Okay, goes 1 for 1. Now Crims might have found it, might have found that mistake, might have found that opening. Surson running down Secret does get taken down, and this is a manageable 2v3 all of a sudden. And they might not be aware of Brolin's position. We'll see how that peek works. Oh man, that was so close.
I wonder if they saw Brolan. I guess they know at least.
Yeah. Big should have great information to try to carry out this 3v2.
It's a tough one here. Fnatic do have post-plant set up, a couple flashbangs remaining. CTs don't know precisely where they are, but I'm sure they have a good guess. Smoke ready as well. That can go on the bomb. Crims will take down Tizian though. Oh, nade in hand. Now Crims has to do it. He's got no HP and just sitting there in the open waiting for him. And it's desperate once again for Fnatic, but Big will be now on match and series points. Yeah, they've had some really close post-plant situations, and we'll see what they can get here. Different look from Big. They've got Tabson outside in the garage, ready to have a fight, and he's going to get a kill there onto JW. JW's just simply not having the best of times, but Tabson certainly is. Picking off another through the smoke, and oh my god, it's just going from bad to worse for Fnatic, and just in the most disappointing way.
Can't even get that clean headshot now. Well, at least on Taquito. The rest of them have no helmets, but no matter. Broland's gone, and it's down to Golden.
He might actually find a hole in the defense. Oh, there is actually a rotation from Xantares. Who else? And Xantares will get it. I think that's his study of kill as well, and very fitting. 16 to 10. Big will topple Fnatic 2-0.